You talked about it in the first hour. McLaurin's impact on this team, but also what's going on in Washington. That feels like a team that's believing right now.
It absolutely is a team that's believing. Look, they've got talent. I mean, you saw that on the roster coming in, which is why they made the move for Carson Wentz this offseason. They felt like we got to get that quarterback that gets us over the top. Taylor Heinicke, you're going to win a lot of football games in the NFL, and they have won a lot of football games in the NFL with Taylor Heinicke as the quarterback, but they wanted to kind of get somebody that's going to match the talent that they had elsewhere on the roster. I believe Heinicke continues to be the guy. Kyle, you made that case in the first hour. I truly believe he's going to wind up being their starting quarterback for the time being. As for the Eagles' end of things here and the fact that this perfect season was ending, I've been doing radio interviews here and there with like, spot the Eagles' first loss. I was like, spot the Eagles' first loss. God, it's probably going to be somewhere that you're not even expecting. I mean, I wasn't confusing this team for the 07 Patriots. They're really good. They're not perfect. Nobody's really perfect. I mean, and now you look at this and you say, oh, is there cause for concern for the Eagles? We go right to that. We go right from, are they going to be perfect, to is there a cause for concern?
Is there? I think it's fair to ask.
For the Eagles.
And they just got the butts whooped at home. That is fair to ask. Is there cause for concern? Because that team right there isn't winning many playoff games.
But I don't think so, because what's the barometer for that? Look around the league. Everybody's got one of these losses right now. I mean, Minnesota, when they went to Philly earlier this season, looked like they couldn't compete with that team. The Buffalo Bills have had 2 questionable losses in 2 weeks now. Baltimore had that game against the Giants where they folded down the stretch. Kansas City lost a game to Indianapolis where they looked like they couldn't get out of their own way. So I don't sit here and say like, oh, we go right from 17-0 right to panic. It's just these games are happening for a lot of teams around the league right now.
Yeah, I agree with you. And before I get into that, just watching that locker room scene, like being a former player and seeing that, like that's what you miss. So you guys, we've talked about it on the show, like Jay, like you're watching it, do you miss? No, I don't, like guys getting ran over, all of that contact, I don't miss that. But those moments, like you spend so much time within a locker room. Like for Ron Rivera, you're spending more time around your players and coaches than you probably are with your family during the season, just because there's so many hours spent in that building and there's so many emotions. There's a roller coaster, there's the highs, there's the lows. And to share in those moments that are special like that, hearing Ron Rivera talk and then seeing Terry McLaurin, like you're sensing everything going on around you and bringing the guys together, like that's what it's all about. Win, loss, tie, whatever the case may be. But those relationships go such a long way and it's so meaningful. We see it as just a clip in the locker room, but those moments bring everybody together and enable you to gain the momentum to go on a run. But for the Philadelphia Eagles, like I'm right with you, like there's no reason to panic. I mean, they lost that game. They played awful. And if I'm them, I'm looking at it like, all right, here was our mulligan. Like, we went out, we didn't show up, we had turnovers. It wasn't our type of game that we played all season long. Get in the film room today, learn from it, make the corrections, put your pride aside, and then move on. It just wasn't their type of game. It wasn't their night. And they were going to have that moment at some point. The goal was never to be undefeated this season. It's to go on and compete for a Super Bowl. All of those things are still in front of them. They're still #1 in the NFC. So make those corrections, move on, and play ball.
You guys are right, of course, but I'll go the other way because Super Bowls are lost week 9 sometimes, week 10 sometimes. Because if you are 8-0, screw perfect season. It's so overrated and it's so obsessed about. If you're 8-0, what you're thinking about is 1 seed. You're thinking home field. You're thinking bye. That's what's at risk because the Vikings aren't losing any games. And if it just comes down to, yeah, they did beat the Vikings, but we got a lot of football to play. And if you end up with 3 losses and the Vikings 2, and instead of playing the NFC title game in Philadelphia, you're going to Minnesota in that dome, it's like, God, why did we lose the damn Commanders back then? That really cost us. So what I'm saying is, like, they're back in the pool now with everybody. They don't have the best record. They're not running away. They're not going to finish 17-0, probably not even 16-1. So I think that the Eagles are great. I think they had some weird penalties, very uncharacteristic, bizarre turnovers, and they lost to a very emotional team who has a coach they rally around, a quarterback they rally around, and one of the best leaders in the league that's right in front of us, Terry McLaurin. Tough night. Just don't lose 2 or 3 more, or 1 or 2 more, because like the Vikings are on some sort of bizarre juju too, and they're rallying behind their quarterback and their defense and in their own way their coach. So last night it looked all great, 8-0. We're the toast of the league. We're gonna have at home field. Not so fast, my friend. You could lose the Super Bowl because you play it on the road because you lost to the Commanders, and that is the weight that comes with being the front runner in this league. So it made Peter. I think they're great. I think they're awesome. But it could bite them. It could bite them.
Steelers were 11-0 a couple years ago. No one remembers like the 2019 Steelers or 2020 Steelers. No one talks about them.
No one cares. You're right.
Here's a stat. I'll go here. None of the last 11 teams who started a season 8-0 won the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Okay? Only 4 of
good.
them even made it. The last one to win a Super Bowl was the 09 Saints, and they even had their hiccup down in December. They lost a couple of games, and it was like, oh, the Saints shocked the Colts in the Super Bowl. But it's true. Like, these Super Bowls are won in December and in January. And if you could put yourself in position to be the hot team going into those months, that's great. But whether it was the Chiefs who started off 3-4 a couple of years back, or whether it was, of course, the Brady Bucks when they went into their bye after losing to Kansas City and were like, we're 7-5, but we played pretty good against Kansas City and lost. Like, we can do this run.
Well, didn't the Rams lose 3 in a row last year?
Rams lost 3 in a row late in the season. So
right.
to me, the whole point of that is maybe this is good. Get rid of this,
A.J. Brown was saying that after the game. He's like,
A.J.
enough
Brown,
of that.
who had 1 catch for 70 yards, was like, I'm good not talking about this undefeated thing. Mike, you're talking about your radio interviews. None of us can do anything media-wise without having to do that gimmick of, let's bring up the schedule.
I hate it so much.
It's so deplorable for us because we don't know, and we know we don't know, but we're playing along with the host, and we're like, well, Tennessee, Derrick Henry's got a good, but then again, maybe Jordan Davis is back. Like,
and it's not even like they're 12-0. They're 8-0. It's halfway.
I say all this because I think it's good. Nip this in the bud now. Get rid of this narrative. It's too much. It's such a burden. Let Mercury Morris and the boys have their champagne.
Oh, they did.
Like, they did, and let them have it. Now we're done with that. Let's just be the best team come December, come January, and let's ride into this thing and play our best football. Last night's forgettable. It's fine. I think it was almost a good thing. Get rid of it now. Be done with it.
Speaking of radio interviews, I think this is going to be catnip for the Jimmy Johnsons of the world. Jimmy Johnson, I believe, was with the Associated Press, did a podcast last week where he was talking about how the Eagles have holes in their game, right? They get off the great starts in games, and then teams catch up to what they're doing, and that's why they're not as successful in the second half, and they don't play the kind of football that's going to lend them to be successful later in the season. So when you talk about cause for concern for Eagles, the people that already had it in their minds are going to say, see, there it is. It was exposed, and this is why they can't be the team that's going to come out of the NFC. So we'll see.